Welcome back to ShieldWall. Today, I will be a barbarian lord from the north. I'm gonna train my garlic. It's my garlic legions is basically what's happening. And so I feel like my name's Arminius, and I'm one of the 3 leaders of the Gaul faction. The Gaelic? I don't know, man. I wasn't there, and I only read about it, so I just say it how I want, which is Gaul. I am from Gaul. I Gaul. Get 'em, boys! Red team is better than blue team and green team, especially when we arrive to the battle. You know, precisely when we mean to, because a wizard, after all, is never late. You guys did so well. So now we hold the center flag, and this one is a very, very crazy kind of like King of the Hill type of a battle. So I'm thinking one of the things we do is actually save up. Now, you'll notice, I really wish I could hit slow motion, but the man coming up against me right now is Achilles. Wait. Let him do that. Let him do that. All right, fine. All right, we'll fight him. Actually, that was a bad idea, because I'm gonna need lots of reinforcements as my men just get dominated. But since we hold the center flag, we're gonna be pouring in reinforcements. But there's gonna be 2 fortresses that we need to lay siege to. So I believe one of the other Romans that we're fighting is actually Mark Antony. Yeah, that's Mark Antony right there with the kind of brown armor. It's poop colored because his performance in battle was so poopy. Anyway, on a more serious note, we are running way out of money because we keep fighting this battle. So I'm thinking, you know what? Screw it. Screw those guys. We don't like them. Haha! All right, Achilles. I'm gonna fight you in battle. You beat Hector. And in the movie Troy, he was like my favorite character. All right, so I guess it's not really a one-on-one fight anymore, but don't worry. I don't mind. But this map is just the absolute most chaotic and most, like, violent. It's just sheer carnage on all sides. But he who holds the hill is able to reinforce his armies the fastest. So I've got the number of units matched, but every upgrade, there hasn't really been a balancing or anything more in depth in terms of what you can do. Also, I do want to say this. Every standard is different depending on the leader. So I'm very curious to see when we can finally upgrade to our new standard what we have. You know what? I'd like to fight Achilles' army. Well, no. I just keep taking casualties, but I am increasing my score. I'm about 170 higher than the rest of them. Now, everybody gets a spear. So these are the Romans. No, those are the Greeks, aren't they? All right. I'm gonna have to call in some reinforcements, and then we just get the surround. Right now, this is the only game mode in the game. This kind of just like absolutely domination type. Oops, sorry, bud. But yeah, look at this. I wish you could have like maybe kind of like an army painter, which reminds me of Shogun 2 Total War. You had like a really, really cool campaign. It was one of the best Total War games in terms of that. But I always feel like a lot of games could incorporate something fun like that. Like look at the blood stains on one of my soldiers. Hey, they're coming from the other side. It's an ambush. Now I've got about 200 gold. What we could do is I could pull out of this battle and start some upgrades. I feel like that's what we should do because we have a sizable advantage in points. So I think what we need to do then is recuperate some losses, because if I was to try to go lay siege to either one of these castles, it wouldn't really be viable. The enemy would respawn his army really, really fast, just like I do. So I guess in one way we're bleeding them dry, but the best way to bleed them dry is to have just a significantly more powerful army. So what we're going to do is pull out of that flag point. We're pretty close to 400 points ahead of the enemy. Now, the only other place that I can spawn units in is my main base, my fortress, my castle, my kingdom. So you can see that there's a sword over the delta point. If we press the map, you can see that the enemy is laying siege to it. So what we want to do is raise the number of units that I can get. And then we want to reach max capacity of armies. Now, you guys were giving some suggestions in the last video, and I would like you to continue that. What would you do to change this game? What would you add? Some of you were saying, since it's kind of like ShieldWall and it's themed very Roman and Roman conquest, wouldn't it be cool to have multiple legions being able to command multiple of these groups? Like I could say, you, Legion 1, go attack that fort. Legion 2 and 3, we will hold the flag, or something like that. And another major request was the idea, look at this. We'll just sneak in here. Oh, they're trying to get reinforcements here, but don't worry, they won't be able to get reinforcements once we take the flag. They're fighting green. Whoever's going to be surviving that is going to come fight me. We're going to reinforce our army. We're at max capacity. And Achilles' army is getting wrecked. So I guess I should participate in the battle. It's kind of cool how, like, you don't have to fight if you don't want to. Whoa, Achilles is back up. Someone kill that man. All right, green is coming in. We don't want to fight them. We want to save up to 200 gold to get the next upgrade, which could be my next unit. Now, in the game currently, there's really only 3 units. There's a defender unit, which will use a ranged weapon like this. He'll throw his spear or his pylum if he's Roman. And let's see. So we're at 200, so I'm thinking that's what we want to do. Actually, we should get the standard. So it's standard. It spawns with a positive aura, and we can begin to upgrade it. It's basically the super weapon and really the only way to customize your army currently. And look at that guy. He's got these little bells on him, and my guys have these really cool shields. So let's see. Once blue and green eventually just duke it out and die, we're gonna... Hopefully they'll push him back and we can get in there and capture the flag. Blue's gonna probably be reinforcing, but depending on the number of losses... If it can go on for a while... Oh, they didn't fully capture it. Well, don't mind if I do. Also, you see that GPM number right next to it? That's gold per minute. Go get them, boys. And as you die, I will replace you with better soldiers. And we'll keep the standard here. Now, the more we fight, the more experience we're going to get, the more we're going to be able to upgrade. See that? Standard point upgrade. So here is the interesting thing. Now, the standard looks pretty similar to the Roman and the Greek ones. Now, an axe does damage. I think that's what I'm going to be focusing on this game, is increasing my damage. So now we get a minor increase to the number of damage. And I can purchase, let's see, we're at 200 gold. All right, we've got a max army, and we'll pull out. Currently, in the only game mode where it's this King of the Hill, I find that, honestly, it's kind of easy to just cheese. So we'll get the standard main sign with an aura effect. So what is our aura effect? Here is where it's customized. So we can do melee damage, move speed, or decreasing the higher cost. I want to just go max damage. We're barbarians. Although, movement speed is very tempting. We might have to try that in the next one. Whoa, green is actually... Are you doing what I think you're doing, green? Green's actually coming to lay siege to me. Huh, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. So we blew the horn, which means my guys are doing a little bit extra damage. Hopefully that guy doesn't die. Oh, he just like WWF that guy. Or is it WWE? It's been a while, man. Ha! Spear to the face. All right, and I do wish I could manually open and control the doors, because I think that's incredibly necessary. Oh, so I still can't hire any elite soldiers because I'm still a militia. I'm forgetting that I've been upgrading my standard, which just looks awesome, by the way. He's like, hey, let me get in the picture. All right, boys, I think it's time. I think it's time to take the middle flag. Blue might be pursuing it right now. Blue and green will fight over it. But yeah, so every now and then they will attack your castle, which actually is what we should do. See, if I upgraded speed, that is definitely what I'd be trying to do. Oh, blue retreated to their base, and green went out to take the middle flag. So we still hold a sizable advantage over our enemies. Let's see, what can we upgrade? What should we upgrade? Okay, if they're coming towards me, I think what we should upgrade is missiles tier 1. That way I can manually say, all of my soldiers, I want you to throw a pylum at them. Alternatively, if blue and green start fighting, green will start resupplying in that flag point. So then that means once they engage, we make a run for their castle. Now, you'll notice this is where you're going to encounter the other units that are in this game. There are defenders. Aha. I'm starting to kind of learn to be a proper cheesemonger in this game. Gentlemen, we will fire. All right, so then he's throwing spears. Oh, we did not do too well. And I need better aiming. Yeah, there we go. Right in his head. And pop up again. Come on. There we go. All right, how are we doing? Green's still fighting out there, so we should be able to take this fort. Go take that man out. We'll take this. Now, this has a gold per minute of 180. It's twice as valuable as that flag point out there in the middle. So this is going to be incredible. We may not knock green out right away. Let's see. Let's take a little peek. All right, we've got this one. Good. So with this amount of gold, I think what I'm going to do is actually get the Noble Guard. This is my better soldier, right? He's a little more armored and a little more deadly. You can tell by his chainmail that he's a better soldier. The rest of the guys don't even have shirts or tunics, man. Well, they might have tunics, but that's about it. All right. So we're going to knock green out of the war. Actually, they should respawn there in the middle. So if green's going to continue to do that, green has to respawn there. That means blue's attacking them. I will be the greatest cheesemonger in the world. We're going to lay siege to another fort. And this is with my Barbarian Noble God. Actually, no, that's a little too early, isn't it? We could take green out. Ooh, green's looking strong. Actually, that probably was good that we retreated because that battle was over fast. So let's see, where's green going, right? Is green going to lay siege? Actually, you know what I've never done is followed up a siege with my own. I'm kind of curious to try that. I've got 2 castles. If green is gonna lay siege, I'm gonna let green do all the fighting. You take out the army, green. You're doing great. I'm really proud of you. We're gonna take out the guards. Uh-oh. Your entire army's dead. Okay. Throw spears and charge. I think we missed. All right, Achilles. Take that spear. But yeah, wouldn't it be cool if I could have like a bow and arrow or a crossbow if we were to like increase the time frame of which we're fighting? All right, we need to retreat. Yeah, green is not getting a lot of gold. And blue's rebuilding in their main base right now. Plus our army size is kind of low. Blue's gonna come out and just crush green. You know what? I think it's time to knock green out, and we're gonna focus on blue. But if I do that, it makes it more difficult. But let's see if we can't upgrade our flag point. So here we go. We're gonna do damage. And now once you get 2 damages, it converts into these little crazy sign, which increases our damage and attack speed. So that's pretty good. We will be true barbarians. Blue's actually coming now to start fighting it out, duking it out. But they've had to repair their armies so many times. Let's see, can I get this one? I'm gonna do missile cooldown and a flag healing aura. Now I'll get men. Haha! They're going testudo formation because we're bringing out our ranged spears. Attack! I have horns on my head, so you know I'm dangerous. That's the way it works, right? And now green is eliminated from the game. You can see they're not getting any more score. If you take their spawn points, they just can't come back. Oh my god, look at my guys' helmets. They just spilled this guy over the middle of us. Kill him. And now their army's just gonna keep respawning and respawning. So what we wanna do is maybe go with a standard horn duration upgrade. That's one thing. So basically when I do that and we get that damage speed upgrade, I gotta remember that. We fire the spears, we blow the horn, and we fight to the death. It's almost like we're like little cats, like meow. A little mustache. Tell me, now that you see them as cats, you can never unsee them. Hold on. Go, boys, go. Fight them. Look at that. We just dominated Achilles' Myrmidon, I guess they would be. Now, before we attack that gate, what we're probably gonna have to do is get Gatecrasher. All right, so what we need to do is actually kill everybody but the general in that army. This is gonna be challenging. If we can make the general the last one, we should be able to seize that. What are you gonna do? Little testudo? Remember when in Troy, when Achilles stormed the beach with his Myrmidon and they went into that formation? Screw it. Let me through. We'll leave the general. We're leaving the general. He cannot respawn. We'll close the doors. This needs to be patched out because this is what's going to happen. I'll attack the gate. I'll get my little speed bonus to attacking. The general's probably attacking us in the back, but I am going for the kill shot. And in the olden days when they didn't have sniper rifles, it was done a little bit like this. We will take the flag so they can't respawn there because now that the general's here. Is he respawning? Where is the general? I think we must have killed him right there. Oh, he's back there taking the middle flag. All right, so that's where he is right now. So he will just be able to be respawning an army right now. All right, Achilles. I've got spears for you. You've got the high ground, Anakin. I mean, Obi-Wan. All right, now we wait. We wait for the Myrmidons to break. And then we fire. Fire! And while you guys are fighting, I will capture the flag. Because he's going to respawn here at some point, and we have decided to knock him out. The Barbarians, my friend, with our upgrades. I guess we could have done a little bit more damage. And look at this. We didn't even get through all the upgrades. I think it'd be kind of fun as well. Oh, look at them respawning. Yikes. Ooh, a few of them respawned. Finish them off. Achilles, you fought bravely, my good sir, but you were ultimately defeated. But yeah, I think divergent tech trees, more unit variety, and more variety in tactics and strategy options. Because right now, there's only a few, really. One is to be sneaky and capture bases while not fighting the army. The other is just to beat them into submission. That's pretty much about it. But I am enjoying the game. It's got a beautiful aesthetic, and it's being updated somewhat regularly by a very small team. So you can't really ask much more than that. Anyway, thank you for watching another episode of ShieldWall. Let me know if you'd like to see more and what you would do to, you know, update and improve the game in its mechanics. And I'll see you guys in the next video.